just want to give a shout out to all my homies.
Actually, no. Let's not give a little shout out
Just
to
because
our
we don't have any friends doesn't mean we can't
Red
support
Lobster, aka Gingerbread Boy.
She's part of the hater crew. Right?
Hater. Oh,
You hate us because we trying to holler at the homie.
This is Brandon Barris from the Morning Buzz here on WHITRadio.org. Good morning, everybody. Today here is the Morning Buzz here on WHITRadio.org here in Hudson County Schools of Technology, North Bergen, New Jersey. Here in the studio today is Ailijah, Lizzett, Kayleigh, and Crystal Piero, and Mr. P.
Good morning.
Morning, Brandon.
Good morning, guys. And yesterday was a really tragic day in Boston, or more specifically the Boston Marathon. There were two bombs that exploded during the finish of the marathon, and one was thankfully, apprehended or kind of shut down. But a really tragic day in Boston, and authorities, including bomb experts, searched an apartment in Revere, Massachusetts, and removed items after two deadly bombs struck the Boston Marathon. But investigators remained mum about just how the search may be linked to the bombing investigation. And a really tragic day in Boston. This was actually to help raise money for the Sandy Hook victims, and it's really unfortunate to see that somebody would go out and do this and make such a great event, such a sad day in Boston. And you could see some of the pictures online about all the smoke and all the people that were injured. I don't think they have an exact count on how many people are injured and dead, because the...
I do.
You do?
Three
I'm pretty sure that
deaths,
It's 3 dead and over 140 people were injured.
Is that like a final count, or is it
As of today.
as of today? Okay, so it's
That's
not really a
crazy.
final count.
Only 3 people died out of 100 and...
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter if there was one person that died. I mean, it shouldn't happen.
That's crazy.
And the people that got injured, it wasn't like, they sprained their ankle. Like, people lost legs, people lost arms, people still have trauma.
And for all we know, someone could possibly even die of their injuries.
Right, exactly.
And that will count as a death of the bombing.
Right, just because, they might have not died on the spot doesn't mean, that they're not severely injured. That could lead to an unfortunate death. But this was actually the day that they celebrated Patriots Day, right? And Kay, let's give the people some history on it and what Patriots Day is really about.
Well, Patriots Day was a civic holiday which commemorated celebrating the anniversary of the first 2 battles of the Revolutionary War, the battles of Lexington and Concord, which was April 19th. Since 1969, the holiday has been observed on the 3rd Monday of April in Maine, Massachusetts, and Wisconsin. It's kind of like it can be a school holiday for a lot of universities and colleges. So they were running the marathon because the Boston Marathon runs on Patriots Day every year, and so the holiday is often referred to as Marathon Monday, and the Boston Red Sox traditionally have a game scheduled on that day. So yesterday was actually the 117th running of the race, and that the 2 bombs were detonated near the finishing line.
Right, and
at the start of the race, so they didn't even have the race.
Right, exactly. And authorities are still trying to figure out, obviously, who did this and why, and all those things. I don't really think it was Al-Qaeda. I think it was more of a group in the state of Boston, maybe, or in the states in general. What do you guys think? Do you think it was part of the group Al-Qaeda, an overseas plot, or do you think it was more of the United States?
I don't think it was overseas. I don't think it has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
Someone even suggested that it could have been someone who was even a pro-gun fanatic who was trying to prove a point, saying, see, it isn't just guns that can kill people, it's actually people.
Right.
They could have done this just to prove a point, but we have no idea.
And when it really started to get a little weird yesterday and crazy is when we found out that on Facebook there were, I think it was 1 or 2 pages, Ailijah.
It was one page.
One page that was created saying, my thoughts and prayers go out to the victims in the Boston Marathon. Now, this was made 2 days before this even happened. And
it was made Saturday.
I hope they
so that's definitely scary.
investigate that.
Yeah, and whoever made that obviously has something to do
Some connection.
with this. Yeah, exactly. Some connection with this tragedy. So, Ailijah, why don't you just tell us a little bit more on what this page was about and what was on it?
Yes, 2 days ago, on Saturday to be exact, there was a Facebook page that was a group page, and its title was "Thoughts Go Out to All Involved in the Boston Explosions." It had 18 likes, and there was a comment on the page from Josmil Chaparro that said, "Why is there a page on this already?" It's kind of, I don't know if it's just another conspiracy or it was just something that was set up, but it's pretty scary, and I actually take conspiracies very seriously.
Yeah.
So, it said thoughts go out to all involved in Boston explosions. The page was created 2 days ago. The page is now gone, but was this created by the bomber, or was this one of those mysteries that appear? Just like Sandy Hook, and not to mention the Sandy Hook victims were at this Boston Marathon event. The VIP tent was right near the explosion. Seriously? Sounds like a twisted plan to cover up something. So now is this just a conspiracy, or is it the truth that would never become accepted as a false flag attack against our freedoms from a tyrannical government? They're saying to spread this information. I actually seen it on a social network last night that really caught my attention, so I wanted to speak about it today. And I really don't know exactly what's going on with this whole plan, but I think it's despicable how people are trying, to forget about a situation and something that happened a long time, well, not a long time ago, but with the Sandy Hook. It was very devastating, and now that people were trying to raise and, money for it, and just, try to, I don't know,
make the situation
a day that was
just to support the people and the families that were affected, and someone wants to do something really, it's really sad.
A day that was supposed to be, a happy day with the raising money for Sandy Hook victims, celebrating, Patriots Day, and then this had to happen, so it kind of put a whole 160 spin.
Yeah, if this page was created as a joke, it should be investigated. They should find the person, but I don't think it was a joke if it was made 2 days before the bombing happened. That's what makes it kind of mystical.
Well, this can potentially be a lead for authorities and for people to find out who was involved and who did it. I actually, right when it happened, like an hour or so after, they had a suspect, but it was kind of weird how they, I guess, brought the suspect in. He was running away from the bomb, and I kind of found that a little weird. Like, wouldn't everybody be running away from the bomb?
If they knew exactly what was...
But they said that he ran, about a minute or so before it even happened. And it could be a lot of things why he was running. He could have been running for, as Kayleigh said...
We don't know the situation, why he was running. He could have been running trying to get a better view.
But I'm sure that police and everything are taking any little thing into effect.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Definitely asking questions about everything.
Right.
Very tragic story. There's a lot of stories that are going to come out of this, but one of them dealt with an 8-year-old boy went out to hug his father as he crossed the finish line.
Yeah.
And on the way back,
and there was
the
a
explosion.
4-year-old little girl that was running.
So
her pictures everywhere leaked, and it's really
stories.
cute. I feel really bad.
Yeah, such a sad day. We're going to try to change the subject here on WHIT Radio. We're going to go to Kayleigh with Today in History.
In 1943, the effects of LSD were discovered. They actually before they were trying to use that for illnesses and stuff.
LSD was discovered today?
In 1943. What was it? Fertilizer explosion killed 581 in Texas in 1947, just 4 years after that. In 1889, the comedic genius Charlie Chaplin was born. Do you guys know who he is? Charlie Chaplin?
No.
Yeah, actually, on my Instagram, there was a picture of him on a wall like that. I was sleeping over on my friend's grandma's. I don't know. Anyway, there was a picture on the wall, and I didn't even know who it was, but he looked like a mime on the thing, and it was pretty cool. But yeah, I know who he is.
He was in a lot of like silent films, and he actually was like the star of the 1920s, and gave way to a lot of like comedians, and I like him.
Yeah.
But the main thing was in 2007, the Virginia Tech massacre occurred, which left 32 people dead. It's considered to be one of the deadliest shootings in U.S. history, especially in U.S. school history. And 32 students and teachers ended up dying after being gunned down on the campus of Virginia Polytech Institute and State University by a student who was a senior, Seung-Hoo Cho, who later died from a self-inflicted gun wound.
Wow.
Right.
But Charlie Chaplin was born today. So
Yes,
cool.
Charlie Chaplin was born today.
Happy birthday.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
But still, his birthday's actually here too.
Okay, happy birthday, Charlie Chaplin. If you were still alive, we would have a big birthday party for you. But unfortunately,
Benedict's birthday.
you're not.
Okay, we're not there.
Let's go to Ailijah. She already gave us a preview on today's birthdays.
Okay, so Charlie Chaplin, of course, we just said that. Martin Lawrence turns 48 today. Akon, Diane, I don't know, Akon. We all know Akon. He turns 40.
Convict music.
Yes, him. Pope Benedict turns 86. Selena Perez, she is now deceased. But yeah, it's her birthday. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is 66.
Nice.
John Cryer, Bill Belichick, 61. I'm trying to see if there's any familiar people. Aaron Lennon, Raphael Benitez, Bruce Rocci, Liliana Mummy. I don't know. She's an actress. A lot of these people are actresses that we never heard of. But yeah, happy birthday. And anyone else celebrating their birthday today?
Well, John
Yes, happy
Cryer
birthday.
is the guy from 2.5 Men.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't watch
Funny
that show.
guy. Well, they're both funny, but yeah.
He's
really
the
funny.
one that's like stayed there from like season
Yeah,
one.
he's like the brother that's unwanted.
Oh, he's cute, Chinese.
I
And
mean,
Carl
the sad thing
Yu
is I
is
mainly know
38.
him from an 80s movie.
Yeah, and
Not even that.
yeah, and Martin Lawrence, obviously, really, really funny. Played in what was it, Big Mama's House or like some? What was the
All
movie
Big
called?
Mamas.
There you go. Well, we're gonna move on to some random facts, and this is probably not the best one to say. You know that today, what happened? Actually, yesterday what happened, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. The chances of you dying on the way to get your lottery tickets is greater than the chances of you winning. So that's do not go.
That
buy
is like
them.
some Final Destination stuff. I'm really scared.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. See if I can
Oh
find.
my
Oh,
God.
no one knows how many people died during the sinking of the Titanic. Why is everything about dying on the random fact things?
See, this is
Well,
not
with
funny.
Well, with
this
the Titanic stuff, there's always the possibility that there were stowaways.
Katie, but these are
That's
two
why
facts.
there's no possibility.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure they have like they're close
they
to the
have,
number.
Like, they have a close number, but you always have to consider like, a possibility
Of
of,
some-
someone
you guys
trying
are
to
just
stow
talking
away, or
about
even
this
families of stowaways.
without even thinking deep thoughts. There was 2 facts about dying back to back. That is really scary. We just
It's
spoke.
randomized.
It's not randomized. It's not randomized. It's not randomized. It has 2 facts about dying. It's not randomized.
Let's see what the third one says. This computer wants okay.
They probably didn't have an accurate ship manifest at
Yeah.
that
Exactly.
time because they had a lot of people
So they're
going
just
on
gonna say facts
third-class
about dying when
storage.
people die.
All right,
Alright,
here's
poor
a
people.
here's a
Hold on.
random fact that does not have to do with dying. The practice of identifying baseball players by numbers was started by the Yankees in 1929.
Oh, I'm so scary.
Yes.
Chaplin.
Hey,
Yeah,
Chaplin.
on
Charlie
on the
Chaplin.
screen, you said Charlie Chaplin,
Charlie Chaplin.
and
is
he never talked in his movies.
ever, but he
Well,
had
they
that
didn't have sound
that thick
design.
mustache.
Right,
Like a
I was
toe.
getting there, Kayleigh, but you decided to
eyeliner
interrupt me.
on.
But it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, you
He-
interrupt everybody else, Brandon.
Mr. P, you know what?
It's
No, I'm
my
kidding.
turn to start interrupting people.
No,
so
but see, wait, can you go back to that picture? See, he looks like a mime
His
with his
mustache
hat.
is really
Yeah,
thick. It looks like a
he goes
toe.
like this.
Yeah, he looks like a woman, first of all.
No,
But all right.
he does not.
He's
It's
right
the
now.
makeup. It's the makeup funny thing.
He looks like he
You know
belongs
what?
in like
Whatever.
Good Charlotte or something.
All right, well, we're going to move on. In sports, actually, the Boston Bruins canceled their game yesterday, with the fact that the bombing went on in Boston. So they did not play yesterday. And so the Lakers, I went over this yesterday, they lost Kobe Bryant to an injury. Mr. P, what does this mean for the Los Angeles Lakers?
They have an excuse not to win the championship now.
All right.
They weren't going to win it anyhow, but now they have an excuse. So
now they have an excuse. And
yeah.
your New York Knicks basically clinched up that second
I think
spot.
they have a good shot.
They do.
If they can stay healthy. Rasheed Wallace played a little bit yesterday, and now he's sore. So I don't know how much you can count on some of these guys. But hopefully Chandler come back and Martin and, get these guys healthy, and they should make a run for it. I don't know if they'll go all the way, but they're certainly a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to be playing Boston in the first round, and that is going to be a really, really good series. You know, seeing that the fight that broke out between Carmelo Anthony and Kevin Garnett, and also the history on the rivalry. So it's going to be an interesting one to
I
look
heard
out
that
for.
they are thinking possibly that they might not have any games in Boston. Depending on this, depending on where this goes. But I think that's a long shot, but that's a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, well, what are they going to do? Like, just, I guess play 7
they'll
games
play
in the
all
Garden?
in Madison Square Garden if they have to. That would be a great blow to the Celtics, and it would be a great disadvantage to them.
Yeah.
But we don't know where this story is going to go, and what's going to transpire. Hopefully nothing else happens.
Right.
But at this date and this time, Boston's in a state of emergency.
Right.
And they've locked down just about everything at this point.
Yeah,
so,
I'm pretty sure the Red Sox are not going to play
I
the
don't think so.
Celtics in their
No,
final
no.
game, and the Bruins.
Nothing today, probably nothing tomorrow, and hopefully nothing else happens, and they can, go back to their regular routine. But at this point, everything's up in the air.
Right, exactly. And the Brooklyn Nets, on their first year in Brooklyn, made the playoffs. They're at the 4th spot, and they probably are going to be playing either Chicago or Atlanta.
Chicago Bulls?
Yes, Chicago
Bulls.
Bulls.
My favorite.
Yeah. All right, so that's a quick little thing on the sports, and we're going to go to Lizzett with some, I guess, prom news. What are you doing?
So I'm going to start talking about shoes now. Today I'm going to give you a shoe website where you can find prom shoes and evening shoes as well. It's called Colorifics. They have a 30-day return policy and free shipping on orders over $50.
Their shoes are quite expensive, though.
Yeah, their shoes are a little expensive.
They're name brand by people I never heard of, probably in Europe. They're famous, but yeah.
Yeah, they range from around 50 and up.
50 and up.
Yeah, we're looking at a pair right now that's $209.
Yeah, by Kim Ailijah.
Yeah.
First of all, you should be spending those $209 on your dress. Opinion.
No wonder shipping's free.
It says baby girl.
Yeah. But they have a lot of prom shoes, which is normally nude, silvers, golds, blacks, and then occasional fuchsias, reds, blues, and pinks. I suggest you check the website out. I'm not going to give it 5 stars because I do not like a lot of the styles, but not everybody has my taste, so you should check it out regardless. You might find something that you guys are looking for. I will be giving you a couple more websites throughout the week, though, just so you have more options.
Why don't you give the website one more time?
It's called Colorifics.
www.colorifics.com.
There we go. And we're going to round off the show with weather. Kayleigh, take it away.
Right now it is 53 degrees, cloudy. Today you can expect sunshine and clouds to be mixed. Slight chance of afternoon rain. The high is supposed to be 64 degrees. Wind south-southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tomorrow you can expect a few sprinkles that are supposed to be possible in the morning. Like the chance of rain is 20%, so it's going down as the week continues. Cloudy skies, that'll be less cloudy in the afternoon. The high is 67, winds northeast at 5-10 miles per hour. So as the week is progressing, I'm sensing the trend is the chance of rain is going down, and the wind tomorrow is supposed to be a little calmer than today, and it's definitely going to be warmer.
Thank you, Kayleigh.
First Katie, now Kelly.
Kelly, Katie,
wow.
whatever.
Wow.
Thank you for the update on the weather. Well, for everybody here in the studio today, Kayleigh, Lizzett, Ailijah, Mr. Dapira, Mr. P, we're signing off on the Morning Buzz. Have a great day, everybody.
Have a great day.
Nice.
See ya. Where do you want to be ya?